Hello my friends, I'm B and this is B's Intuition. Today we're going to do a reading. I'm going to try and make it a quickie. And I thought it'd be fun to see like who is obsessing over the collective right now. How scandalous, obsessing. Okay, let's just dive right in. Please and thank you, Spirit. Who is obsessing over the collective right now? Please and thank you. Please and thank you, Spirit. Who is obsessing? Who do we have? What do we have? Okay, we got two there. Maybe like one. Okay, maybe two more. Maybe two more. Okay, three more. All right, so what we have the Six of Wands, 10 of Cups, Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and then bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Swords. Beautiful. Let's just dive right into the clarification. Starting with that Six of Wands, please and thank you, Spirit. Who is obsessing over the collective right now? Please and thank you. Who is obsessing over the collective? Please and thank you, Spirit. With that Six of Wands, please clarify the Six of Wands for us. Please and thank you. Who is? Okay. Who's obsessing over the collective? Please and thank you. Who is obsessing over the collective? Okay, let's see. There was one flipped over. Aha. I think that was the only one that flipped over. Yes. Okay. All right. Interesting. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So clarifying that Six of Wands, we have the Sun card. We have the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Well, ain't that just a pretty sight? Okay. Six of Wands is usually a card of triumph and being celebrated. The Sun card is one of great happiness. The Seven of Cups, they're confused about something. Nine of Swords is that they could be potentially experiencing a lot of anxiety about how they feel about you. I'm almost seeing it now as the collective may be coming into a time of success. And that success could be recognized. And then that Sun card, for one, you could be the one that is very happy here, but also maybe this person is very happy for you in your success that you're coming into. And now with that context, I wonder if the Seven of Cups is indicating they're not sure where, with this newfound success potentially, they may be not sure where they fit into the picture. And this could be causing them some anxiety. Also, it could be that because you're receiving recognition for your success, you could be attracting a lot of people, and that is also causing them anxiety. The Lovers at the bottom of the deck, this is somebody that feels a divine connection to you. I'm getting this message about like they would choose you amongst a crowd. I don't know exactly like how to word that. Like they would choose you like regardless of the many options, I feel, because they feel such a strong attachment to you and they feel like it could be very spiritual, the connection that the two of you share. I want to see what's underneath the Lovers. Page of Pentacles. So this is somebody that actually might make themselves known to you, offering you a new start with them to start building something. And they could be very drawn to you spiritually. I want to see what's underneath the Page of Pentacles. Four of Swords. So they've thought long and hard about this. And they know that this is what they want. I'm also getting with the Lovers card that they haven't met anybody else like you, and that's probably why they would pick you, even amongst a crowd of people or, you know, a billion options. You're very special to this person. You really stand out. The Sun card could definitely indicate that you're like a light to them. And if they have been struggling with their mental health or anxiety, you're kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel. Or a light in the darkness. Okay. But they feel definitely very much in their head probably at the moment. Until they make themselves known. With their anxieties and maybe overthinking a lot. Let's go on to the 10 of Cups. See what that's about. Please and thank you, Spirit. Who is obsessing about the collective? Please and thank you, Spirit. Who is obsessing over the collective? The 10 of Cups. Please and thank you. Alrighty. So we have, oh, interesting. We have the 3 of Swords, clarifying the 10 of Cups, Hanged Man, and King of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Justice card. Well, this is somebody that clearly like sees a future with you, like they want happily ever after with you. But that 3 of Swords, they could feel like something went wrong here and it caused like a lot of pain. It's possible that there was a third party involvement, but not necessarily. Could have just been like a lot of heartbreak in the past between the two of you. But somebody here, through that pain, through that tricky situation, they have gained a lot of wisdom, enlightenment about this connection that they feel with you. And they could have changed their perspectives about these types of things. Maybe at one point they didn't believe in like divine connections or, you know, maybe they didn't believe that happily ever after was something that they could do in their life or achieve or experience. But maybe they're opening their mind to like the possibilities now. It feels like that 3 of Swords is a past energy, so it feels like somebody is moving out of that. And then they're showing up as the King of Wands, which is a very confident energy. Very passionate energy. Could be a, it's definitely a boss-like energy as well. So they could have some sort of role of importance or a career that is seen as like important. I'm getting this message about like they really want to impress you. They want to make a good impression. With the Justice card at the bottom of the deck, they could be wanting to like balance out the scales between the two of you. And if there was any injustice that took place in the past, they want to correct that. So it definitely could have been on their end that they had this third party going on. But I feel like that third party was not something nice, because the 3 of Swords would indicate there's a lot of pain there. And the 10 of Cups, I feel like compared to the 3 of Swords, like the choice is kind of obvious. Like they want the option that would actually make them happy and doesn't hurt them, right? And maybe they want to come forward and express this to you. That they've made these changes, that they've had these realizations, that they have moved away from situations that do not make them happy. I want to see what's underneath the Justice card. 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, clearly they want to give to this. That's also another card of balance. restoring balance here. So yeah, something definitely went down in the past between you and this person. I'm not sure if this is an ex. It feels, I mean, it's possible, I suppose, but I'm getting like this interesting storyline of like somebody, it honestly feels like somebody settled for somebody and then they may have encountered you and they realized in that moment that they were settling for something that didn't really make them happy. And so they decided to change things in order to open themselves up to you. And now it's clear that they want to restore balance between the two of you and definitely give to this connection. I want to see what's underneath the Six of Pentacles. The Fool card. Yeah. So this is pretty straightforward. This person's coming towards you. Fool card is all about new beginnings. I have mentioned it before. I really love the imagery in this Fool card because there's this dog that's just like looking so lovingly at the viewer, and then there's the red roses, and dogs are also a sign of loyalty. So this is somebody that is very devoted to you and devoted to making this work. With the Six of Pentacles, this is somebody that wants stability and wants to help make it stable. You know, they're not expecting you to be holding up the relationship on your own. This is somebody that wants to work with you to achieve stability and give to this, especially give to this as equally as you have given to this in the past. Yeah. Okay, that's a pretty straightforward message. I'm good with that. Let's go on to the Ace of Swords. Please and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you. What do you have for the Ace of Swords? Who is obsessing over the collective? Please and thank you. Who's obsessing over this collective? Okay. Spirit is not messing around with these messages today. I appreciate you, Spirit. Okay, clarifying the Ace of Swords. We have 10 of Wands, Judgment, 10 of Cups again, and bottom of the deck, the Lover's card again. Like, what? What is going on here? Oh, somebody had a sudden idea or realization about you. And maybe at one point this realization they had about you was actually kind of burdensome to them. Maybe the timing wasn't right for this realization to take place. Like if this is somebody that felt like an instant spark with you, the timing could have been off at one point, and they could have been distracted and burdened by other things going on in their life. And then we have the Judgment card, which is really about, well, it's all about a lot of things, but there is a big part of it that is like rebirth and going into the next phase of something. And also, like, I get like this image in my mind of like shedding something in order to go forward. Shuffling off this mortal coil is what I'm getting in my mind, but that's like, you know, the Rider-Waite tarot deck depiction of Judgment is like all of the people, and they're nude and they're like, they look blue because they're like dead, I guess, and they're like reaching up to the angel, and they're hoping that the angel will choose them to go into heaven. And so with that in mind, I feel like this sense of, you know, and it's also symbolic that they're not wearing any clothes, so it's like they really did shuffle off their mortal coil and all of the things that, you know, were part of their existence before. And so I feel like that same sort of sense with this Judgment card is they're shedding themselves of something here, and it probably is this heavy burden that they were carrying around. I'm also getting that maybe this person didn't realize that it feels like you made a really strong impact to this person, because it almost feels like this person was resigned to just walk around in life with all of these wands, all of this burden, all of this whatever it was that was holding them back or weighing them down. But you inspired this person to realize that they don't have to carry that around, and they can change, and they can shed that in order to go into a much happier time. They see you as ultimate happiness. This could be explaining what this King of Wands, what we just were discussing about that other Ten of Cups. This could definitely be the same person here, and this is just a little bit of their backstory about how they feel about you and how you have inspired them to change because they see happily ever after with you. This could have been somebody that they didn't, again, like they didn't believe that happily ever after was possible for them. But it's like, it's okay, I'm getting unavoidable. So like maybe they even tried to avoid this in the past, but they just couldn't, because it's like, I mean, it really does feel like this is like the connection that they share with you is just everything they could want and more. And then the Lovers at the bottom of the deck like really does kind of drive that point home. Like I'm getting cosmic connection. Like it's written in the stars is kind of the vibes I'm getting with that Lovers card. Like it literally is unavoidable. Like it's, they can't ignore this. They can't avoid it because it's so obvious that you are like a dream come true to this person. I want to see what's underneath the Lovers card. Temperance. So healing. So if you had anything going on in the past with this person that wasn't great, they want to heal all of that. Not to mention that, you know, if this is somebody else and you don't have a past with this person, this connection, this divine connection between the two of you could be incredibly healing for the both of you. And maybe this would even be an experience where it's like, oh, so this is what it was supposed to feel like. Love, you know? Love isn't supposed to hurt. Love is actually nice and kind and healing. I want to see what's underneath the Temperance. Seven of Wands. This is somebody that really wants to fight for this. Fight to show you that they really do mean business and that they're not trying to hurt you. And also the Seven of Wands could also indicate that they're maybe expecting you to be a little bit guarded when they come around. But they're okay with that. I think they understand, and they're also like not going to give up easily. And I feel like that's a good thing. Yeah, because you're worth the investment, and yeah. And it's probably very understandable if you two have some sort of past where it wasn't very ideal. They want to switch that around for you. Okay. Let's clarify that Two of Swords. Please and thank you, Spirit. What do you have for that Two of Swords? Who is obsessing about the collective? Who's obsessed with the collective? Who's obsessing with the collective here? Who's obsessing with there? Who's obsessing about this collective? Please and thank you, Spirit. Anything else about that Two of Swords you want to include in this? Please and thank you. Okay. Well, so far we just have one card. Clarifying the Two of Swords, we have the Nine of Cups coming out in this direction. And then bottom of the deck, Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Two of Swords could definitely be your reaction to this person. And, you know, come to think of it, this could be all of the same person that this is all describing. This could all be just describing one person that is very attached to you. With the Nine of Cups coming out like that, I feel like you want... Oh, okay, I'm getting the message that you want peace above all else. So it's like if somebody is going to come in and waste your time, or if somebody's going to come in and like be non-committal or cause drama, you're not for it. You would rather be alone than with the wrong person. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's like you would rather be alone than with the wrong person. And so that's probably why you're guarded and why you're uncertain, because it's like, does this person actually mean business, or are they just like my past? Is kind of the energy I'm getting. Also, you've been really focusing on building up your own emotional fulfillment and happiness, and probably your self-love as well. Like you've really been working on yourself and on your life, and you've created such a strong sense of peace and serenity that you're just like, I can't open up to just anyone, or I don't want to open up to just anyone, because I value my peace way more than just random people. And it's like, and honestly, it feels like no matter how attracted I am to somebody, that doesn't really make them like an ideal match necessarily. What was I saying? Yeah, like it's like it needs more than just attraction. It needs more than just feelings. Like it needs to have some sort of weight or stability to it in order for you to actually truly consider it, because you have built up a very beautiful life for yourself. Also, with that Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you are a fighter. You've had to fight for a lot of the things that you have in your life. And because of that, all of that hard work that you've invested into yourself, into your life, into healing yourself and growing, it's like you don't want to undo all of that hard work. And you don't want somebody to come in to sabotage all of the hard work that you've been doing in your life. I'm also getting like this sense of like spiritual purpose. So maybe you feel like there's a purpose that is beyond the 3D. And so maybe even to an extent, you don't want to be distracted from your purpose. I'm curious what's underneath this. Okay, I want to see what's underneath that Seven of Wands. Four of Swords. Yeah, you have spent many nights alone. You have really worked on yourself. You've found your safe place, a place of grounding yourself, of being able to maybe meditate or get in touch with your spirituality. It feels very much like you've spent a lot of time alone, and so it's almost like you're probably hesitant to open up to another person at this point, because it's like maybe you've been on this path, this journey for a long time. I want to see what's underneath that Four of Swords. It's the Lovers. So, for one, I do think that you feel a strong connection to this person as well. I don't know if you would consciously acknowledge that, because, you know, you may be like, oh, this is inconvenient, so kind of pushing it away. But Spirit may actually be guiding you towards this person. And yeah, especially like if you're to meditate on this potential partner here or match, you may find that Spirit's like, well, actually, you know, this is actually meant for you. But that also, sometimes that doesn't make it less scary, you know? If anything, I feel like that would maybe even make it more scary, because it's like, okay, well, if we really do have this divine connection, like what if it goes wrong, or okay. Like it means a lot, so it's like you know, obviously something that you don't want to lose. I'm just curious what's underneath the Lovers card. Out of curiosity, let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. I can't make this up. Okay, the Divine is definitely pushing the two of you together, and telling you that the timing is good for this to happen. You are probably way more healed than you even realize. And this connection could actually bring about more success for you. Okay. I feel like you may find that you are a little bit more compelled to go towards this person than you may have thought in the first place. I think you're going to have your reservations and hesitations, but I don't know. This seems pretty promising. Let's go into the Page of Pentacles. Please, thank you, Spirit. Go on to the Page of Pentacles. Can you clarify that Page of Pentacles? Who's obsession over the collective right now? Please, thank you. Who is your obsession over the collective with that Page of Pentacles? Pentacles. Who is obsessing over that collective? That Page of Pentacles. Please, thank you. Okay. Okay. So, we, to clarify that Page of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Wands coming out in this direction. We have the Ace of Wands upright, and then bottom of the deck, we got that Four of Swords. So, I'm getting that this person could be coming in a little bit shyly with that Page of Pentacles. They may not really be sure how you feel about them, but clearly they really think a lot about you, and they feel very strongly about this connection. Seven of Wands coming out like that, I feel like they're going to show you that they mean business in some way. It's probably going to be through their actions and the way that they show up, because it almost feels like they are just intensely compelled to make this work between the two of you. With the Ace of Wands following that Seven of Wands, I'm getting that I feel like you see potential here. But it's like, maybe it's just at its beginning stages. And you're like, you may not be able to see like the end result quite yet. And so maybe you're like curious about this person, but maybe not entirely convinced at first if it's like long term, or like if it's able to go long term. You may be a little bit uncertain about that part. But from the energy that they're showing up with, feels like they're very much willing to stick around and prove to you what they are, what their intentions are, their true intentions, and the fact that this connection really means a lot to them. And I feel like you're gonna see that through how they show up. I'm also getting with that Page of Pentacles that there's like this really sweet nature to them, I feel. I don't know if they show this on the surface or not, but it feels like maybe on the inside they're kind of like a big softie. And this, I don't know, something about them feels gentle. Like, I don't, like, as much as they're showing up in this like fighter energy, I don't want to say they're forceful, you know? I don't feel that sense at all. It's more so like they want to prove to you that they mean business and that they are willing to stick it out, even if you're, you know, hesitant at first. But they're not the type to like control it. Like, they don't want to, like, obviously they would love it if you return the feelings and all that stuff, but like they are not going to pressure you to do anything you're uncomfortable with, is kind of the energy I'm getting from this person. They have actually a very sweet heart and gentle nature to them, but you may not be able to see that on the surface, especially because we had the King of Wands earlier, which is usually, but the King of Wands earlier, which is, you know, usually somebody that's very confident, self-assured, charismatic and probably good with people, kind of a boss. And so the image that they put out there may be a little bit more stoic, potentially, or monofaceted, like instead of multifaceted. Like you may think one thing about them, but then it's like you might get, I feel like you're gonna see a softer side to this person that they, like when they show up, they might even be slightly shy with you, actually. Because it's like they got power, they got, what's it called? Influence. But they're not going to use that power and influence for bad. And they're not going to do it to pressure you into anything that you don't want to do or you're uncomfortable with. There is like a gentleness to this person that I'm really digging. And honestly, with the word digging, it's like maybe, again, like under the surface. Yeah. Yeah, the whole digging word kind of stuck out to me. So it's like, again, under the surface. You may not see it at first, but you will. They have a sweet heart, a kind heart, and they're gentle. And maybe, you know, they're gentle with you specifically because they care so much about you and they treasure you. I do feel this sense of really treasuring you and realizing your worthiness, your value. Like they, maybe to an extent, they put you on a pedestal. But I don't know. I'm digging that energy. With the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I wonder if like you may be surprised with this person's like internal knowledge. And what I mean by that is like this person, I feel like you may share some similarities that you did not realize that you shared. Because it's almost like if you meditate, this person probably meditates as well. Or if you maybe pray, this could be somebody that also prays. Or if you self-isolate, this person could also tend to self-isolate as well. Like I feel like they have like a thoughtfulness to them and a depth that you may not realize at first. I want to see what's underneath that Four of Swords. That's the Lovers. Like, this is actually such a good reading. Okay. They probably have also meditated on this connection and they've asked Spirit, like, what is this? And the answer has been time and time again, yeah, this person's your soulmate, dude. Wow. Like, again, written in the stars is coming through. This person really does dig it. I want to see what's underneath the Lovers. The Wheel of Fortune again. So the Divine is really pushing the two of you together. And this person, I don't know if they were ignoring those messages from the Divine at first, but they are not ignoring it anymore. So this is the Knight of Swords. I want to see what's underneath this. Honestly, this could definitely be the energy that they show up in, where it's like very enthusiastic and eager. I want to see what's underneath. That's the Sun card. You are this person's happiness. I don't know what else to say. Like, you make this person so incredibly happy. And so it's like, if they don't move their butt, they're going to lose out on their true happiness here. And again, you're the light at the end of the tunnel. You are a light in their life. Like, honestly, I want to say the light of their life. Like, they think about you so highly. And you feel divine to this person. Like, they could even think you're an angel to an extent. Like, you know, obviously, we're all human. We're going to have our flaws, right? But this person really does idolize you and sees you as someone that's like, I'd be stupid if I let this slip through my fingers kind of thing. Like, this is somebody that means business. Okay? Let's break out that oracle and see if we got any additional messages about this person and their obsession with you. Okay, please and thank you, Spirit. What are the messages you got for this? As to who's obsessed with the collective. Any other messages for the collective in regards to your connection with this person? Okay, one card came out, but let me see if there's any others. Please and thank you, Spirit. Any other messages for the collective when it comes to this person? Person obsessing over the collective, please and thank you. Okay, one flipped over there. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Okay. So, what came out is giving and receiving, win or lose, nurture, and then bottom of the deck we have blossom. Yes, so giving and receiving. That I feel like that's like the equal exchange that they want in this connection. Like as much as you give to them, they want to give back, and vice versa. Like I feel like this person has very true, pure intentions when it comes to this. Also, the way that it looks like they're like 4 pairs of hands here. Something about like you know this person from a community, or maybe your local community or something. Like maybe you like share a community with this person, or maybe you just experience them regularly. Maybe you see them regularly. And then win or lose. Very interesting that this sword has a heart in it. So it's like, honestly, I'm feeling this from their perspective as like, even if this person denies, you know, or even if this person rejects me, I'm still gonna go for it because it's worth any type of loss that could happen, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense how I'm wording it, but like they want to fight for this no matter how you respond. Do you know what I mean? Like if you decide to be like, no, get away, they will respect that, and they can at least rest at the end of the day knowing at least I gave it a fighting chance, or, you know, I gave it a shot, you know, and now I don't have to wonder what if, you know? That's the energy I'm picking up with that win or lose card. Like they, like obviously they would love it if it worked out in their favor, but I feel like either way, no matter what the result is, like they're just happy to be able to try. And that's like the main goal, is just for them to try. I like that. Nurture. So this is, I believe, the Empress card. And honestly, that's probably how they see you. Somebody that's incredibly powerful, very nurturing, healing, kind, giving, very radiant. Again, you are like the light of their life here. You could also be very connected to nature, and they really love that about you. I don't know why, because like there's no animals in this picture, but I'm getting like you could be really good with animals. Like they really do it. I'm getting like kind of like butterflies in my stomach, like looking at that picture, because I feel like that's how they see you. It's just like, wow, this person's amazing in every way. And then Blossom, I believe that's the Judgment card. I want to say, maybe I'll double check that, but again, isn't it funny how much light imagery of lights we keep getting throughout this reading? Like you truly are the light to this person's life. You're so radiant, you're so powerful, you're so warm, and you're able to grow so much, like in your own life. Yeah, you grow things in your own life. It honestly feels like everything you touch grows. Okay. I don't mean it like that, but like Mother Nature or Mother Earth, like you just like touch a flower and it blooms. Like that is how this person sees you. You are so capable of creating so much, creating life, even creating a life for yourself. Again, like I'm just getting so much admiration from this person. This person really truly admires you. like deeply admires you. I feel like they even look up to you in a sense. They may even want to be like you in certain respects because of how. I'm also getting multi-talented. You're probably multi-talented. This person sees that in you. And they're just like, how the heck did they do it? You work magic, I feel. And they see that and they're just like, how can I be a part of that, you know? This is actually such a beautiful reading. I was not expecting it to be so clear cut and beautiful, but I just want to double check real quick that blossom card because I sometimes get these confused. Blossom, Judgment. Okay, so it is the Judgment card. Again, like shedding away any sort of burdens that were holding them back from this, and they're coming towards this very renewed. And they're hoping for the best. I really do like that a lot. And let me just double check that that Nurture card is indeed the Empress, which I'm pretty sure it is. Yep, Empress. So yeah, they really do see you as like everything they could want and more. So like, I really do love this energy. Oh my gosh, I really hope that somebody out there resonates with this. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If it did resonate, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you subscribe, you can become a part of the Hive Collective because my name is Bee. Bees live in hives, and you can become an honorary bee like me, and we can be a little bee family together. If you like my readings and you'd like to see more, be sure to click that bell icon down below so that YouTube actually notifies you the next time that I upload. And thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!